Hey, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing a makeup video today, and so if you want to see what I did here to get this a look, then keep watching. I already put moisturizer on my face, so now I'm going to be priming my face. Today I'm going to use this spray. It's the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer Mist. I like this. It's funny because when I first bought this, at first I thought it was a setting spray, and so I was using it as a setting spray. I would put a primer on and then put this on at the very end, and my face was just so like dewy and like glowy. Not really glowy. It was very dewy, like wet, shiny looking. For like 2 weeks straight. I had no idea. Then I read the bottle. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not a setting spray. This is a primer. Okay, this is a primer. We're going to use it as a primer now. So now for the past few weeks, I've been using it as a primer, and I feel like it is a better primer than a setting spray, because that's what it is. It's a primer. So anyway, all right, so I'm going to be using two different foundations today, only because the Clinique shade is just a little bit darker than what I should be. I got matched for this color. I've never worn Clinique makeup before, and so I let the lady match me. And perhaps it was because I was already wearing makeup, and she only removed my makeup what I had. She only used just like this little cheek area, because I had makeup on. I had full face of makeup on. The rest of the the rest of the face was full makeup. So I just trusted her, thinking that it was going to be the right shade, and unfortunately it is not. So that's got a concealer in with it. I actually like the Clinique itself. This has got a concealer in it as well, foundation plus concealer. I like that it has the brush, actually. It makes it easy to apply. Oh my gosh, my dogs. All right, so now I'm just going to be putting a little bit of this other foundation onto my foundation brush. And so you can see this color. Now look at this color. Look at that. Look at that difference. Like, this looks orange compared to this one. I don't understand how the lady thought that that's my shade, because it's not my shade. I'm very fair. Like, that is not my shade. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe she did that. And I was so PO'd when I realized I could not take it back, because I had already thrown away my box and I misplaced my receipt somehow. So I have to keep this shade. So I use it kind of like around my perimeter area of my face. And I just blend it out with a lighter shade that is my shade. Alright, I'm just taking just a plain generic cream colored eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna put that on the base, pretty much just all over my eye. I'm gonna put this. Okay, so I am using, this is Avon. It's just loose powder. It's like glitter gray eye. Does it have glitter in it? It is glitter. There is glitter in this. I'm putting this into my crease. Now, normally, well, I say normally, I don't always put a sparkly color in the crease area. And really, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. But I do what I want. Boom. So now, I'm using this Makeover Essentials eyeshadow. It's just a quad. It's just got 4 brown shades. Okay, so we're gonna just take this shade And we're gonna stick that on our lid. Okay, so now I'm going to be using a different small quad palette. This is Avon, and I just love these colors. They're so pretty. So there actually is a gray in there. I think I'm just going to use this quad for the rest of the video. I just love these colors. But what I'm going to be doing is using this this teal, blue teal color. I'm just kind of going in circular motions in the corner of my eye. I like that color a lot. I haven't used this color in a long time. Forgot how gorgeous this is. Oh my goodness. And I forgot to put powder on first. And so now I got all this fallout crap. Oh, I just made it worse. Okay, we'll wait to fix that later. Okay, so now with a different brush, I am going to use this darker brown too that's in here. So I'm going to use this darker brown next to that. So the brown, the dark brown, we're going back over this lighter brown color. And we're just going to go over it a little bit. On this, I'm going out. This is a nighttime look. Now, it's not like a super fancy nighttime look, but nighttime nonetheless. So now I'm going to be using this this gray silvery color, and I'm using the same brush that I used for the other silver gray color, and I literally am just going back into that crease just a little bit, and even that's probably too much, but it is what it is, because now I have to go back over and do that teal again because I just got rid of some of the teal when I just took that gray back over. But it's darker teal. I mean, it's a darker gray. So that's why. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at my face. Okay, so we're going to take my the foundation brush that already had product on it. I'm just going back over and just kind of cleaning this up before I put powder on. Oh my gosh, this is awful. I should have done powder first. I don't know why I did my eyes first. This is not working out at all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you see this? I have green crap all over my face. Ugh. Okay. So I'm taking just a tiny, tiny bit of foundation, and I'm just gonna do this thing like this. I think my brush is dirty. Damn it, I need something else. This isn't really blending out that well. Okay, so now I'm using just a sponge and just kind of dabbing that out a little bit more. Whew, now I know, do not put on eyeshadow, especially dark eyeshadow, unless you have something under there to wipe it away. That sucked, so won't do that again. Okay, so today I'm using Clinique powder. This is the shade 02. Stay Neutral is the name of it. So I'm just taking a powder brush and I'm just dipping into this thing by itself, and I'm just gonna pound that into my face. I gotta be careful though because I'm wearing black right now. I gotta really make sure that I don't get it on my shirt. So I like to wear this. This is, I mean, just a plain black shirt, but still. I'm already dressed. I don't want to have to change black shirts because I get powder on this one. That's not the goal we're going for today. Okay, and so I am going to do just a little bit of contouring, not a lot. This is Pixie bronzer in the shade Summertime. I'm just using, I think this is actually like a blush brush is what I'm using. It's just some generic brush. I'm just gonna lightly, just kind of, and then just lightly do the cheeks. Just right there. And we'll do just a tiny bit through here too. Just a little bit. That's it though, really. I don't want a lot of bronzing and contouring tonight. Okay. Okay, next I'm using the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer. Now, because I'm not doing a ton of contouring, I don't need a ton of this either. And I'm just putting it on my finger. It's just like a liquid one. Just gonna just put that right so I can get like a sharp edge right there. And then I'm just gonna do just a little bit under my eye. I am using my finger. I'm using the wrong finger. I should use my ring finger for this. I like using my finger for concealer, especially concealer, because it warms up the product. The heat from your fingers warms up the product and it's easier to smooth. And especially under the eye area. For me personally, I like to use my finger. I use my finger a lot for my concealer. I just feel like your ring finger, it just fits just so perfectly under your eye, and it just gets it better than what a brush or like a sponge, a beauty sponge would get. So me personally, I like my finger. You can use whatever you want to use though. Brush, sponge, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now I'm taking just a very tiny brush. And I'm using the same teal color that we used before. And I'm just dipping just the tip. Just the very tip of this. And we're gonna line our lines. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna line my eyes here. And then I'm gonna line my eyes just on the bottom lash line. You might have to get a little bit more. We are going to be using, again, the same palette that we're in. And we're just going to use the white now. And the white is going to go at the very top of my brow bone here. And we're going to blend some of this out. Okay, so I'm going to set this concealer. Just make sure I got all that nice and blended in together pretty well. Oh yeah, look at that. Love it. Okay, so now we are moving on to blush. Alright, so this is Revlon. It's called Rose Gold. No, it's not. It's called Rose Glow by Revlon, and it's just it's got like multi-colors. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's got like some pinks, and it's got some darker brownish colors. It looks kind of like a highlighter. Like, I think it has like highlighting properties to it, but you can't really call it a highlighter, and you can't really call it like a bronzer, because it's a blush. It's what it is. It's a blush, but it's very like sparkly, so it could, if you didn't want a ton of glow, why don't you want a ton of glow? Then you could use this. Oh, yes. Yes, honey. I love it. Love it. Okay, next it's time to highlight. Okay, so I'm using Translucent Pearl by Physicians Formula. Oops, that opened a little bit. I'm not using a fan brush today. I'm using this, it's like a tapered brush, just a small So I'm just using this today. I don't want a lot though. Ooh, this is like falling out. Goodness. Oh, it's because I hit pan. That's why. Whoops. Okay, so we're not doing a ton of this either. Since my blush is pretty already shiny and glow looking, we're not doing a ton of this. We're just gonna do a little bit just on the nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Ah, yes. Ah, look. Love it. Okay, next I'm using a product I got in my Ipsy bag this month. It's called Mad Lash by The Balm. Can I just say that I love this mascara? Like, already. I love it. I've only used it once. Look how big this brush is. Do you see this brush? It is huge. It's got a slight curve to it. It's got this little ball thing on the end of it, and I like that because it gets the corners really well. The ball thing at the end gets the bottom lashes really well. I like the curve of it, but this brush is freaking huge. Great. Oh my gosh. I just love the mascara so much. Okay. Okay. I am going to curl lashes today. I don't always. Because I hate to say this. I mean, I just love my lashes already as they are. I don't feel a need to wear falsies. Don't feel a need for them. I like my lashes. They look so great already, and especially if you got the right balm mascara you're putting on. Balm, I said balm. Like da balm, not the balm. But that can be their new slogan. The balm is da balm. Hey. Hey, hello. Okay. Okay, so this is called London Rimmel. And it's called Vinyl Gloss. Now this is laying in my thing, so it's all like messed up here. So I'm gonna do this. Is that what I want? Yeah, I think so. I think I like this look. This is gonna be good. Okay. Next, we're using the Fast and Fabulous by Hard Candy setting spray. Okay, so that completes today's look. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate people watching this video. So I will see you next time. Bye.